everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this Loomigurumi cookie. This is my original design and I just think it's so adorable. This is one of my more favorite designs I think I've made recently. It's like a chocolate chip cookie. So yeah. There's a few things that I might want to change on this in this tutorial, obviously. Like maybe the cheeks, I might do them a little bit tighter because I don't like how loose they are. But I really like the face and I just really love the general design of it. So I also didn't glue the mouth down, so it's kind of always something that I don't really do. So you don't have to put a face if you don't want to. Like in the one that I'm going to be making today, I'm not going to be putting a face just because some people don't have safety eyes or they don't have any glue to put the mouth on. And some people just want the plain cookie. But you can always put the safety eyes or even just Bands' eyes. And you can always do the face if you want to. So, yeah. But this is just what I'm going to be showing you how to make in today's tutorial. This is actually a super simple design, other than placing the bands every few stitches. And I'm going to be explaining where and when to put them on your design. I don't have an exact, count of where to put every few, chocolates in the cookie. So, it's kind of where you want to put them. So, I'm not going to be explaining where to put the chocolates too well, but yeah. So, this is just my cookie design, and let's get to it. So, let's start off with everything we're going to be needing. Obviously, you're going to need some bands. So, the bands I'm going to be using are these dark brown bands. It's actually a different color from this one that I made. They're a little bit darker just because sometimes, I don't know if it's just me, but I like my cookies to be burnt. I don't know, they just taste good. And then I'm also going to be using black for the chocolate chips. I was also kind of thinking, because I'm doing such a dark cookie, I could do white chocolate chips instead. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay. And if you want to use the cheeks, you're going to need some pink bands. You're only going to need 2 pink bands if you want to do the cheeks. And if you want the mouth, you're going to need 1 black band. And you're just going to snip it with some scissors on both sides to make a tiny little smile. So you can always do that if you want to, but you don't have to. And yeah, I'm just going to make a chocolate, a white chocolate cookie, I guess, sort of. You could also not add any sprinkles or chocolates at all. And you can just make it what are they called? They're the cookies with cinnamon sprinkled on top. They're gosh, I'm so dumb. I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry. Someone comment what they are. I'm very dumb, but so you're gonna need your bands like always. Getting my hook out. You need a hook. You could also use a crochet hook like this one, but I'm not gonna use that one. And then you're gonna need a stitch marker, which I have right here. And I'm just gonna be using a paper clip like I normally do. For some reason, I've been just doing that more recently, and I don't really know why, but yeah. You can also use a stitch marker, a real one, or you can use a stitch, a C-clip or a S-clip. So yeah, but let's get right on into this. So I don't really have a pattern written down, but I do know the pattern by heart in my head. So let's just get started. We're going to start off by making a magic ring of 8 stitches. And you can just do it along with me. Sometimes I explain how to do it, sometimes I don't. I don't know why I'm not explaining it. I don't know. But just put 8 stitches into it. And that should count the one that is up on the band around your hook. So, continue doing that. Sorry for the background noise if you can hear anything. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 7, and I'm gonna put one more. It's important to count when you're doing this because you don't want your count to be wrong in the beginning. Okay, so you should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting wrong. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's kind of hard to see. 8. Okay, so now you're gonna put your stitch marker around the band around your hook, just like that. For the next row, we're gonna be doing increases all the way around. So that's 2 single crochets into every stitch, just like this. So 1 single crochet, back into that same stitch, and another one. Okay, so you're just gonna repeat that all the way around. Also, I'm forgetting to put the sprinkles, so that's a problem. You know what? I'm not gonna do any sprinkles just because I think that you should be able to decide where you want to put them. So, if you already started doing this row, you might as well pause the video in a second. But I forgot to tell you where to add the sprinkles. So what you're gonna do is you can undo this row, and you're gonna do a sprinkle every few stitches. If you can kind of see what I did. So I just switched bands, and I didn't do anything. I just did it like I normally do. I just switched the color for one stitch, and I did a single crochet, just like normal. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm not very good at explaining this kind of stuff. So just kind of put them where you think that they'll look good. I don't know. I'm not really good at explaining this. Sorry. But yeah, sorry. So like just kind of add them randomly. Like if you want to do more like chocolate chunks, then put like a few in the same place, or just like pretend this is an increase that I want to go into. So you're gonna go into this stitch, and you're gonna put one of the regular color, and then you're gonna go and grab your brown color and just continue doing everything like normal. So I hope that made sense. I'm sorry. You know what? I might add a few sprinkles in this. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't love the idea of like making it with sprinkles. I don't know. Sorry. I'm just like not thinking right now. So hold on. Let me get my white out, and I'll add some sprinkles as we go, and I'll show you what I mean. So that row was increases. Sorry. You should have 16 stitches now. So what I mean by adding sprinkles, for this row, we're going to be doing a single crochet and then an increase around. So one normal and then one increase, okay? So pretend this is just one normal. Now we're going to do an increase. Okay. Now for our next stitch, which is the normal, I'm just going to go in, grab one of my whites, and just do a normal single crochet. And then the next stitch is an increase. Okay, so just repeat that around and continue to add sprinkles wherever you want. Okay. So now I'm adding another one on the increase that I'm doing. So I just put one sprinkle, and then I'm just continuing that increase with another color. And just like that, you're slowly adding sprinkles. And I'd also kind of recommend doing like that kind of thing without adding the face in the center, or without adding sprinkles in the center. If you want to add the face, like in the center, if you want to do that, then it's a good thing that you didn't put sprinkles there and that you're adding them now, because, I don't know, that just makes the face look more like, so that you can see it. But just add sprinkles every few stitches or when you want to. So yeah. And just continue going around doing a single crochet and then an increase until you get back to the stitch marker. And the last stitch should be an increase. And I'm just adding one more sprinkle at the end. Forget what I said in the beginning. I'm actually going to be adding a face to this just because I made the little face spot for it. And I kind of like how this is going. Gosh. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's forget about all that confusion and whatever. So now you can leave the cookie at this size. Actually, yeah, so you can leave the cookie at this size if you want to, if you want a smaller cookie. And if you want a bigger cookie, you can do 2 single crochets and then an increase. And that's only if you want, one size bigger of a cookie. I want my cookie to be a little bit smaller. So if you want it to be as big as the one like this one, then I would recommend doing one more rows of like increases. So that's the 2 single crochets and then an increase if you want it to be bigger. But I want to keep mine small, so now I'm going to stop doing increasing, and you can just pause the video when you're ready to come if you want to do the one more row of increases. And if you want to just continue with the size of the cookie because it takes less bands, then just pause the video and then come back. So I'm just going to start going ahead with the next row. So for the next row, for the next 2 rows, we're going to be doing just single crochets around. So I am going to stay on camera just to tell you where to put the sprinkles. So for this first row, we don't actually put any sprinkles at all. So just do single crochets around, and I'm going to stay on camera for this first row. And then when I'm done with this first row, I'm gonna do the next row with you again, and I'm gonna explain to you when to put the sprinkles on. So sorry I'm so confusing. This is like the most I've talked all day. I'm so sorry. I'm so annoying. Oopsies. I'm losing bands everywhere. It's kind of funny saying the word bands, because like it's just weird. Like, why would they call rubber bands when people actually have like bands with like drums and guitars and stuff? So. Okay, so once you finish this row of single crochets, just move your stitch marker out to the band around your hook, and it should start looking like it kind of like a little bit more like rounded, sort of, if that made any sense. And now we're going to be adding more sprinkles every round when you feel like you need more. So like I'm going to do like a couple stitches, 1, 2, and maybe in a stitch or 2 I'll add some more sprinkles, but it's just really where you feel like you need some more. So like for this stitch, I don't really know what stitch I'm on, but I'm just gonna add one. So yeah, just every few stitches, add one if you feel like it. Again, you don't really have to add sprinkles if you don't want to. So yeah. Like I'm adding another sprinkle now. And it's just really where you want to put them, so. And I'm going a little bit faster with adding my stitches. So if you want to pause the video or you want to continue doing it by yourself, like just with the pause video, go ahead and I'll be here. So yeah, it's not like I'm going anywhere. All right, so now it should look like this, and you should have like kind of some length on it with the 2 rows that we just did. So this is where we're actually going to be adding the face right now. And I'm just going to take a band and, you know, just tie it off for a second. And I'm going to go grab my safety eyes. I forgot to say that if you are going to do the face, then you're going to need some safety eyes. So yeah, be right back. Alright, so I have my safety eyes. And I just got to place them where you think they're going to look good. So, and also I think I'm using 8mm, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's just the size I'm using. Okay. I'm gonna put my eyes right there. And then I'm just gonna put the backings on. Okay, so these are actually bigger eyes than the ones I used last time, but I really like how it looks. So, yeah. So now I'm gonna add some cheeks with some pink bands. And for the cheeks, you're just gonna take 2 pink bands, that's all you're gonna need, or whatever color you want for cheek bands. And I'm just gonna wrap it around my hook once, take everything and wrap it around again. Okay? And then I'm just gonna take a brown band and pull it through, just like that. And now I'm just gonna go into like the stitch right there for the eye, and then like right there. No, not right there, like right here or something. This depends, right? Maybe like right there. I don't know. And then pull it through. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay. And then I'm just gonna tie a slip knot. Nice and tight. Okay. I really like how that looks. All right. So now I'm gonna put my hook into the spot. Well, actually no, I'm gonna make the other cheek first. Sorry. I'm just going crazy right now. Okay, so wrap a band around your hook once, and then take everything and then wrap it around again. Take another brown band, and then pull it through, just like that. And then just, you know, pull through. Okay. And when you're ready, just tie a slip knot to secure it onto the face. Right? This looks like a ginger cookie, like a gingerbread cookie. I like that. So then at the end, if you want to, you can always add that little smile. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I might at the end. Oh, that looks cute. I really like how that looks. So, yeah, I'm gonna be adding the smile at the end, I guess. So now you can undo that slip knot band that we put on that to keep it together. And for this next row, we're going to be doing 2 single crochets and then a decrease. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the next row. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then a decrease. All right. And then just repeat that all the way until you get back to your stitch marker. Oh, my legs hurt so much from standing up. I know I shouldn't be complaining, but I went running earlier with my brother, and my legs hurt so much. I'm so sore. Oops. I'm not paying attention. Oh, wait. So for this last bit, it's actually going to be an uneven amount of stitches. So we're going to be ending just with a single crochet instead of a decrease. Okay. And move your stitch marker up to the band around your hook. Now we're going to be doing, we're actually also, if you want to stuff your cookie, you don't have to, but like I said at the beginning, you're not really going to need any stuffing. So, yeah. So now we're going to be doing a single crochet and then a decrease around. So for this row, we're also going to be adding sprinkles. I forgot to tell you, if you wanted to add any sprinkles the last round, you could. I didn't really want to, so I forgot to tell you guys that. But this round, we're going to be adding some sprinkles. So for this first stitch, I'm actually going to be adding a sprinkle. So it's just a single crochet and then a decrease around. Just repeat that until you are done with the row. Also, about those dog vlog requests, I might be making a few more of those because lately we've actually been able to go on walks with her and because she has all her shots and vaccines, so, and she's allowed to go near other dogs now, so, you know, we're gonna be bringing her on walks and stuff, and I might be bringing the camera along. You never know. Okay, this is a long tutorial, and I already know this, but it's fine. I might switch this title to be the gingerbread cookie because I love how this looks, even though Christmas is over. So, I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so now I'm not going to be adding any more sprinkles just because I don't really want to. And for this row, I'm just going to be doing another single, or actually, until we're done, we're just going to be doing single crochet and decrease. So you don't really need to move your stitch marker up anymore. And I'm just going to, do single crochet, decrease until I'm done. And then if you really need to, if you need to stuff it, then go ahead and do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but like I said, you can go ahead and do that if you want to. Also, I'm going to be very amazed if someone, actually makes, a whole big plate of these cookies and posts a picture of them somewhere. That'd be just so funny because I don't know, it just would be. Because, I don't know. If someone posts it on Instagram or something. So, yeah. And just keep going till you're done. So now I'm removing my stitch marker, and I'm just going to keep going and keep going. And yeah. So now I'm just going to go into the next stitch, and I'm just going to pull a band through and tie it off. All right. So that's it. Now you can just tuck this band in. It's pretty sturdy, like a design, I think, if you don't want to add stuffing. I mean, if you wanted to add stuffing, that'd be cool. You make like a burger patty with my design, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry, I'm holding it upside down. So, I'm gonna add the mouth real quick with some glue. And, yeah, I'll be right back to finish up the video. Okay, so this is the final product. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sorry that it was so confusing. Yeah, I really like this guy. He looks like a little gingerbread cookie, and I don't know why I'm so obsessed with that, or why I didn't think of that sooner, because it's just so adorable. I also really like the chocolate chip cookie, so if you want to make some of these, go ahead. I think they're so adorable, and yeah. So that's it for today's video. If you want to see more tutorials, subscribe and like this video for more. Yeah. See you guys in the next one. Bye.